This lesson, let A matrix 2 by 2, B1 2 by 1, B2 2 by 1, B3 2 by 1, B4 2 by 1. Find the inverse and solve AXB1, AXB2, AXB3, and AXB4. This is how we write inverse. The top right corner, put -1. Okay, so this is how we write inverse. Top right corner, we put -1. And here is our matrix A. So this is our A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. One more time. A, B, C, D. Determinant of A is A times D, always minus B times C, which is here. One more time. A times D minus B times C, which is here. Now be very careful. Determinant cannot be 0. If it is 0, we do not have an inverse. One more time. Determinant cannot be 0. If it is 0, there is no inverse. Okay? So 1 times 12 right here minus 2 times 5, which is here. So A times D here minus B times C, which is here. Okay, so that gives me 12 minus 10. So 12 minus 10 gives me 2. Since our determinant is not 0, then there is an inverse. Okay, if it's 0, if determinant is 0, no inverse. If determinant is not 0, then there is an inverse. And this is how we write our inverse. Here is our formula for inverse. However, be very careful. This only works for 2 by 2 matrices. One more time. This formula only works for 2 by 2 matrices. Okay? So 1 over determinant A. Our A and our D are switch. B and C stay, but put the minus on them. One more time. A and D are switch. B and C stay, put a minus on them. All right, so 1 over determinant A, so 1 over 2 because our determinant is 2. Switch the A and the D, so this is our A, this is our D, switch. So 2, 1, 2 and 5 will stay, but put a negative on it. Okay. All right. Now all we have to do is just multiply across. So 1 over 2 times 12 gives me 6. 1 over 2 times -2 gives me -1. 1 over 2 times -5 is -2.5. 1 over 2 times 1 is 0.5. Or you can leave it in fraction if you want. Now this form, middle term, the middle form, and the last form, they're all the same answer, just different way of writing. One more time. The first form, the second form, the third form are same answer, just different way of writing. All right. Next, we need to find AX B1, B2, B3, and B4. So let's move this up a little bit. So AX B1, just move the A over, so that becomes the A inverse. And we already have the A inverse, which is here. This is our A inverse. So one more time, move the A over to the right side and it become A inverse. We already have the A inverse, so we just copy it down and then put the B1. Okay. Now, if you remember multiplying matrices, make sure the inside number dimension must be the same. All right. So first row, first column, which is here. Second row, first column, which is here. So 12 times -1 plus -2 times 3, which is here. Next, -5 times -1, which is here. 1 times 3, which is here. Okay. And don't forget the 1 over 2, bring it along. So this gives me -12. This gives me -6. So total of -18. This gives me +5. This gives me +3. Gives me 8. Again, don't forget the 1 over 2. Bring it along. Now just multiply. So 1 over 2 times 18. Negative 18 gives me negative 9. 1 over 2 times 8 gives me 4. So this is the solution, negative 9, 4 for this first part. Repeat that with B2, B3, and B4. Same procedure. So this is our inverse. Bring the A over to the right side and becomes the inverse. And here's our inverse. This is our B2. So same procedure. First row, first column, which is here. Second row, first column, which is here. So 12 times 1 here. 12 times negative 5, which is here. Okay, so 12 times 1, which is here. Negative 2 times negative 5, which is here. Next, negative 5 times 1, which is here. And then 1 times negative 5, which is here. Again, don't forget the plus in the middle. Now let's multiply and add them. So this gives me 12. This gives me 10. So 12 plus 10, 22. Negative 5, so negative 10. Multiply the 1/2. Or 1 over 2, that gives me 11 and negative 5. Okay, so this is the solution for B2. Next, we do the B3. Again, same procedure. We already know what our inverse is, which is here. This is our B3. So first row, first column, which is here. Second row, first column, which is here. So 12 times 2 here, plus negative 2 times 6 here, negative 5 times 2 here, plus 1 times 6, which is here. Don't forget the 1/2. So this gives me 24, and this gives me negative 12. So 24 subtract 12 gives me 12. This gives me negative 10. This gives me 6. So that gives me negative 4. Multiply 1 over 2. So that gives me 6 and negative 2. So this is the solution for B3. And the last one, same procedure for B4. We already have A inverse. So here's our A inverse. This is B4, 3, 5. So first row, first column right here. Second row, first column, which is here. So 12 times 3 is here, plus negative 2 times 3, negative 2 times 5, which is here. Negative 5 times 3, which is here, plus 1 times 5, which is here. Don't forget the 1/2 or 1 over 2. So this gives me 36, and this gives me negative 10. So 36 subtract 10 is 26. This gives me 15, and this gives me positive 5. So negative 15 plus 5 gives me negative 10. Don't forget the 1 over 2, so that gives me 13 and negative 5. So this is the solutions for B4, okay? And be very careful, again, one more time. Make sure determinant cannot be 0. If it is 0, we have no inverse. So be very careful, one more time. If determinant equals 0, no inverse. If determinant has a number, then there is a inverse. And this right here is the formula for 2 by 2. Be very careful. This only works for 2 by 2.